Well, I need to knock on wood, but I've hung my jig up more on wood than I have the square bills today. This ATV.
They're just right on the bank because out here on this wood out here, I'm not picking up much. Right up there against the plant.
And see, with this dude, I feel like I'm picking them all up anywhere. Anytime I get it around wood, yeah, I get a fish. But they're, oh, that's a nice one. Yeah, there's definitely better, way better class hitting that. I don't know if it's that color, that size, or what. Well, I got tons of square bills that are bigger. I probably need to just, let me see if I got a, let me see what I got on the size bigger. Do I want to try any other rods for square bill? I'll stick with this little dude. Switch to a bigger square bill. I think me and Charles are probably close to even on just fish we're catching, but Charles is catching big fish and I'm catching little friggin' dinks. So I'm going from that 1.0 to one of these. That's the, I believe that is a Lucky Craft, and then this is Strike King. I'm gonna go with the quieter one just because we've got pretty good clear water and roughly the same color. Hopefully I don't lose this bait. These hooks are probably not ideal for this little lightweight rod, but I'm just curious what this rod will do with it. So we may lose a few fish, we'll find out. I'm gonna yank real hard, just so you guys know. I already got hung up. I already got hung up on the line. Okay, so let's just make a few casts with it. Up front. Oh, it caught a fish. Yeah, hang on, I caught a fish right when I was gonna look and see what we're doing. Oh, come off. Yeah, I need to switch. This is kind of limitations are probably stop with that 1.0. Should probably throw them on the actually my Elite would probably make the perfect sense one, but you guys know me. Yeah. Yeah. It may help, even though it's 10-pound test. I'm gonna click that drag one more tighter just to. Well, we got one in, we missed one. He was probably just a dink too, but unfortunately, Charles just got a better way to catch bigger bass right now. I don't know what's going on, because I've got a bigger bait.
Say that.
Well, I know. I got a bigger bait now, and I'm still catching the little dinks.
Fish, but it's a pull and drag. I can't freaking horse him.
Uh-oh. Oh, Charles!
Oh, man!
I saw it. That was a 5-pounder.
That was the fish!
Yeah, that was a 5-pounder, Charles. Fish of the day.
It wasn't even fighting, it was just it was just dead weight. Weird.
Well, Charles.
Ah.
That was the dude. If I catch a 5-pounder, he's coming in, Charles, like that. Oh! I missed one too. Did you see my 5-pounder? You missed my 5-pounder.
That was weird though, because it wasn't even fighting.
I about hit Charles in the head. Gosh, he came off too. First of all, I got the wrong rod for this.
Some big fish up in here.
And I don't think it matters, but yeah, I'm switching rods. After watching Charles whack a 5-pounder. Not that it wouldn't be fun, but to get a good hook set in a bigger bass with this bait anyway.
I think that's what it was too. I just didn't put a good hook set.
And I'm curious, because I don't really have a true big crankbait rod that I like, that I've really,
Makes me want to go back back up there and start pitching a jig and see if we can get it to freaking hit something else.
Yeah, well, we can't. What we need to do is we'll go over and just see what's over in that little cutout.
Yeah,
and then if there's something there, we'll get on that a little bit. But if not, we'll just go drift. I think we just need to go up and then just drift down through it. And then go up, drift down through it. I don't know, this wood goes way out. Where's that stick? No, this wood goes way out.
Yeah, it goes way out.
Like, see that stick out there? There's brush piles way out here too. It's just a little deeper. I don't know how long the square bills will stay real good and effective. But if they're relating to the bank too.
Ah! Can't believe I lost that one. That sucks. First trip of the year and having one like that.
Yeah, yeah, nice one.
Landed it.
Now this is not
right up in that grass over there.
probably the rod you should be using for this, boys and girls, but especially catching those little dinks. But wow, that is just all I can catch. Now you guys, you want to wonder why I get so caught up on throwing chatterbaits. I think I got one still. Oh my gosh. Charles, I caught some dink syndrome. I throw different baits, bigger baits, and look what I catch. It's always that. I've been infected by the dinks something or another. Uh-oh, watch out, we're going into the bank. I can't into the honey hole for square bills, for little dinks. But just on that other end is where Charles missed a giant. I think I might be bouncing off bottom. Yeah, I think that's why I'm keep getting that grass. I think I'm like all the way in the grass. Let's throw it across that wood. Oh. What did I... Keep saying that dude knocks slack in the line. I don't know if I got a good hook set or not, but that little dink, like boop, slacked up. I didn't feel anything, and of course he's hooked in the bottom lip. Watch him, boys and girls. Don't let the little dinks do you dirty. Don't let them. I just can't change away from this color because all the baits that have really done any significant damage had orange on it. There's Charles goes, got him another one. Oh, that would come up out of the water after it. And I was looking at this stick that we're, actually if we stopped right here, wouldn't be bad. That little dink. That one knocked slack too. Yeah, this whole brush area is just totally loaded. Yeah, if we hit that, I probably won't stay for long, but this is one of those where if you get beached, it'd actually be a good thing for a brief little minute or two. I brought the pliers. I need to utilize them. Hang on, buddy. Hang on, buddy. Yeah, I was gonna say, probably won't last. We hung on that for a second, which would have been a good thing. Which would have been a good thing.
That's what I was saying, we could tie off that.
Well,
That one.
there's out there too. We'd been like out there thrown into here. whoa. I got it.
What do you want to do?
Get this fish off and get away from this wood. Yeah, watch yourself. Get this dink off. Let's go, Charles. Charles, that bait, I don't want any because I think it gets stuck in wood too much, but that square bill's caught the bigger class of fish. That's what you lost that one on too?
Yeah,
or no, it was a jig?
It was on it.
It was on it. Okay, so that's definitely a bait that the fish like. But I don't think I want any just because it's, in my opinion, it just doesn't get through wood right.
And like the summer, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work nothing like what.
The wrong color. I think it's just this time of the year, it's the perfect, crawfish.
Yeah, like, well, yeah, once it warms up this color, I never throw those orange.
He's got like 9 kids.
Oh boy, them Amish.
Yeah.
They got some kids. That old Elon Musk ain't got nothing on them Amish.
Why, he got a bunch of kids?
Yeah, Elon Musk got a lot of. Somebody said, I don't know what truth you can believe nowadays, that he literally pays money to ensure that he has boys.
Yeah,
I don't even know if that's possible or not.
I'd hope that.
I mean, I'm sure it is, but
How can you do that? I don't think they can guarantee you a boy. Are they adopted? I
no,
mean, then
no, through that whatever they call that, whatever.
insemination or whatever.
Yeah, I'm a Hicklin. Last thing a Hicklin needs is any sort of help with breeding.
More boys.
Yeah,
You guys produce a lot of boys.
yeah,
A
that's
few
a.
girls here and there.
Yeah, last thing a Hicklin needs is any help with that whatever that fertilization on anything like that. There you go. I think I was a little too far out. Oh, way out there. That's way out there. Way. Look at, oh boy, look at that. Look at that guy, Charles. He's talented. That little dude, that was way at the end of the cast. Oh boy, slow down, buddy. I know you're like your whole life just got turned upside down, literally. But I'm gonna get you back out so you can grow. You can tell your mamas and your papas and your daddies too that Charlie is back.
It's been a fun day.
Yeah, Bass and Bonsai's back. I spent
It's not been the absolute best day necessarily.
well, because you missed a 5-pounder.
Yeah, and I missed a 5-pounder.
But yeah,
It's been a good day.
and I spent all winter building up the arsenal of chatterbaits and stuff, and guess what? That dude right there is just torn them up. Yeah. Had it in the box the whole time, Charles.
Yeah.
I just can't make myself stop and switch to a different color just to.
Oh yeah, just to see.
I've got 3 or 4 other colors of this ATV just to check the orange thing, which I think it is the orange thing.
I don't know,
Because this is my 3rd fishing trip, and
Purple Haze was tearing them up down there. I just couldn't get them hooked. They were hitting the shit out of it.
but this way out there. I'm gonna hook Charles's 5-pounder. I got right when it got to that where I thought it would be by the stump.
Sounds better.
It's a little better. I felt it, and so I literally, like you talked about, don't set the hook on the wood.
Yeah.
So I was kind of just lifting it so it would go over, and oh, that's a fish, kind of deal. But usually, oh, don't come. Oh, he's barely hooked. He's barely hooked, Charles. Should I both? Oh boy, I don't know. Yeah, it's guaranteed. Conquest. Conquest. Pound and a half. He's not gigantic. No, Charles.
You finally scored the string.
I can't do it, Charles. It's female, full eggs.
Is it?
Or is it? Is it or not?
Yeah, but who cares?
Charles!
Dude.
This place needs more fish. No, I'm just...
Right. Needs bigger fish.
It needs
more.
It needs more bass, Charles. Charles, you can't catch them every cast. There's like 5 casts you'll make in a day. I can't get it unhooked. And not catch a bass. If we turn this one back, you'll be able to catch them every cast. I don't know how it's hooked. I don't know, dude. Like, hang on. Hang on. It's right in that one part. I don't even know why I'm being super careful if you're keeping it deep, but this hook and this fish was not going off.
You know how many fish I just missed waiting on you?
Dude. Whew. Let me check this, everything. I don't know how much of this footage you make it. I don't like to let us, you kids know that, but I mean, everybody does it.
What?
Keep and eat bass, but
yeah, but it's good to actually.
yeah, well, I mean, but
And we're not keeping, you know.
if you consider how many hundreds of bass we've caught out of here to the, what, 10, 15 total you've ever kept, maybe?
Right.
You ain't got nothing on Amish. Wonder how many they keep when they come.
They don't get down here very often because it's just far enough they don't want to bug you down.
Right, just far enough out of that buggy limit. If the Amish ever start driving Toyotas, if Toyota and Elon Musk start making electric horses, we got some problems, guys. Amish, you're gonna be freed. See where that log goes out? I've caught a fish like every cast down that way. Right there. You're gonna hit the log. Charles is gonna catch the log. All right, I'm switching colors just so we'll know, because that bite should not shut off quick, and we're gonna try it. So buckle up and hang on. I'm gonna get all my other ATV colors out and try it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. That's the dude that's just tore him up. I'm putting it here. He goes in my day box. So here is another craw colored, but not orange. It's got just a hint on that belly. I'd say it's closer to Charles's color than definitely what I just had on.
Maybe I should try it.
So now you keep fishing that. That way, if for some reason it stops catching them, you know, we'll know that it wasn't just this bait. But so that, I mean, that's a craw with a touch of orange. It's just not like insane like that one I had was. Try it up there. Well, so far, Charles, this thing sucks. Compared, you know what I mean?
Well, it's kind of shut down though. It's not really.
Yeah, right to here. But
picking up as many fish either.
oh, I take that back. There's one. That might be a little better.
Nice.
A little more. Oh, I got him caught up. Ah, Charles. So close yet so far away.
Look at it.
Yeah, I know. It's looking at me like.
It looks like
Ah, dude. Get over here. We were all hung up right where we needed to be. And then you had to go and pull your... I think I can get us over there and... Look at him. He's like... I'm stuck. A little bit more, and then I think I can knock it off. Oh, there... Oh! Up and over. Yay! Look, he's like taking a free ride.
That's weird. The bite just kind of like shut off.
It's because I'm not throwing that orange dude. He had him fired up. Well, let's give it a little bit longer. A little bit longer since we're... That's the only downside. Well, there's two downsides to these. So one downside is if you, you know, like try to splash them off to get your gunk off, the bills will break. I've done it before. When the first batch
I remember you talking about the bills.
You got to watch the bills on those. If you can't just go, wham, you know, like you would with a rattle trap or something. So And the other thing is, just like you saw, the hooks can hook themselves, so, but it's like a very seldom, so I don't even worry about it, because I like that size of hook. It, like, they go through, as you guys have seen. Like, I've only gotten hung up once, and I don't know if that's just a fluke or whatever, but then they tend to hook the fish, so I'm not going to worry. I stick with that exact hook size and all. Well, although we caught one, I still swear that this color doesn't have the same pulling power this time of year for sure. Even though it looks like a crawl, just that red and orange has an extra little special deal in that cold water in the spring. Ay, ay, ay. Get out of there. What do you... And this one's a dumb bait. It just wants to go over into the grass. Get out of there. All right, one long cast. Well, I threw it down, but rod tip down. Yeah, I feel you can catch some fish with this, but the color of choice is what I had on. Whoa, whoa, what in the world? Oh, that's casting. You should have left that thing in the water. Oh, it's got a hook to a cashin. What happened there? Charles gone. You guys heard it. You didn't see it. Charles and that rod got in a fight, and the rod was winning. Did you even have a fish on the other end?
Yeah, I just took it off.
Okay,
yeah.
Charles had a fish. Is it that the same rod you about lost earlier? Or not?
No, no, that was the...
Well, you're not. You're going to be putting that jacket back on before long. I never did take mine off. I just feel, I guess, comfortable with it on, but... What did it do? Yank it out of your hand?
Yeah, I went to pop, and as I went to pop, the fish hit it, and it just,
it just took it
right out of my hand.
Yeah, I get in the habit of doing that. I don't have a good tight hold when you're, especially if you're like trying to fill a bite.
Yeah.
You just kind of light.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, when something does happen, it's like, doop, come right out of your hand.
I went right to the water after.
Yeah, I ain't kidding you, boys and girls. Charles jumped after that rod and reel like it was a Steve's and a Poison Ultima combo. There's one. I threw that on the outside of that wood, way out there. Well, maybe it don't make one bit of difference. Because like Charles said, we kind of weeded him out of here already before I even switched to this little test. So I think I may keep this one on. We'll make another move. All right, boys and girls, we're not done, but I'm gonna put an end to this video just so I got an outro to use in case I don't remember. So the awesome bait that I'm getting ready to put back on, but before I do, I'm gonna try a different one. So far today, this bait and then this square bill Charles using, but basically that something with some orange on it. That square bill, the ability to go through this wood has been the key. They're in here. But I forgot to even try this guy. So that's a cheaper one from Rogers. I'm gonna throw it here in a second. But I have caught a few on just that other crawl, I think the root beer or whatever one from the ATVs, but the ATVs are legit. If Charles can remember, find the link or whatever to that square bill he was using, you guys could buy one. I don't know if I'll buy any or not. They definitely
Academy Sports
works.
H2O.
That's the one you're using?
The
Academy
bill,
H2O?
yes, Academy Sports.
And then that other one that you had that you actually lost, that one was a better, I like the color. It was like that translucent crawl color, orange and red. But anyway, those are definitely awesome catching. I'd say it out catches what I've been throwing the 1.0, but it definitely has hung up more on us today. And caught some on a chatterbait. I'm still up in there on even if I even like the new Mini Max Evo as well as I do the Mini Max. I love the Mini Max, but that Evo, I don't know, I'm still up in the air on that. I may have, I don't know, it's a possibility I may have picked the wrong 1/4 ounce instead of going to like the 3/8. because it may, well, in this conditions, it may still be riding too high. I just need to get them around grass. So anyway, thanks for watching. Get out, go bass and bonsai, but whatever you do, make sure you have fun doing it. I'm gonna rig this up and see how well it works.